Hi, Cindy with the Port Huron Recreation Department. Hey, now that the Thanksgiving and Halloween holidays are behind us, we're gonna work on some Christmas decorations. So let's get started with some reindeer today. Okay, made this little guy, and let's see, here we go. So he's made out of corks, some little puff balls, chenille, um, sticks, and ribbon. There's a little bell, eyes, and well, let's get started. This is our little reindeer. So first of all, I cut the legs, and basically you cut a cork in half. I've got these corks here. They kind of plug a bottle. These corks over here, they're more for a wine bottle. You could use these too. Basically, I'd probably use one of these for the legs, cut it in half, and then cut it lengthwise again. And what I've been using is this flexible saw, and it's got a nice handle. It's easy to hold, probably for younger hands. You just gotta kind of saw it, take it in half right like this. And I started in the middle here. You're not gonna push hard. You're just gonna go a little back and forth. Not pushing hard, just being patient. Once you get a little groove in there, you can set it down. If you have extra corks, have those handy, because I did break a few of these when I was doing it the first time. I'm getting a little better, but it's still a little tricky. I think if the corks are a little dry, they fall apart a little more. I'm just going really light and kind of dragging it across the material as I feel it. So it's not exactly straight either here. That may be another thing that you end up doing, is going back again to get it straight. So now I'm going down this way. I'm holding it together because I am afraid it's going to come apart. See, and it kind of wants to go its own way. Watch this thing as it, because it might bump this, and see how this is a little, this is thicker than that, so you want to try to keep it here or up here. Kind of going all the way around now, since I did cut it at a weird angle. See if it actually takes. There. All right. So that's what we've got. Two halves there. These are going to be the legs. Kind of messy. I've got a little brush. My garbage can. That's how I do that. I use this cutting mat. You've seen it a lot of times. I use it over and over, and it's a little easier to clean things up when I can move it around. So there's the legs. And what I'm thinking is I might have used the wrong thing for the legs, but that's okay. My corks are a little different sized than each other. I got this at a garage sale. It was a little bag of corks. I actually got these at a garage sale. It was a bag of corks too. And so I'm just using garage sale finds. While you're out in the summer or at maybe a Goodwill or something, take a look at what you can see, what kind of stuff you can use for crafting. So for the body, I'm just gluing these two together. just like that. This can be your whole body. If you have this kind of corks, you can just use the whole body. So just get your glue on there. Go kind of light, but make sure the whole surface is covered so it stays together for a long time. I kind of twist these a little bit too. It is oozing, so paper towel here. Just wipe it off a little. Just go right around there. It's not bad. So there's the body and the legs. This will be the head. I'm gonna make the front end a little bigger because usually when they stand, their muscles up here seem bigger and their chests are broad. So I'm gonna glue these legs on like this. Actually, I think I'm gonna take them down a little bit too. Did this before, and I just see how they're a little shorter. I'm gonna cut them about right there with my wire cutters. So just do that on all of them. So they're about the same length. It's okay if he's a little lopsided. Can't tell completely either. This is a bigger piece, a little harder, but wow. Okay, that one's done. And we'll cut this guy. I've never worked with cork before, so this is pretty interesting learning about it. Okay, you could save the pieces and make them into ears if you wanted to. I used the little pipe cleaners, but you can kind of use your imagination like I always encourage you to do. So since mine are kind of two different sizes, I'm going to make the back legs a little bigger. So we'll put these back here and glue the rough edge onto the body, have the clean edge on the bottom, and then the rough edge on the inside of where his legs are going to be. So your first gluing is going to be a little bit on an angle. I got a little bit of glue hanging out. Tuck it in. Put it right at the edge of this piece. So it's just sticking out, just like that. And this was the other half to it, so when I put this on here, I'm gonna make it kind of a V shape, like that. See the V on there? I think I'm gonna shoot a little more glue in here, just because it doesn't feel like it's sticking that well. I'll just use this to push it through, because I can pick the glue off of this later. So there's a little V there. You can see that. I'm going to turn it around while it's drying. Keep my work area clean, semi-clean. Then I'm going to grab one of these. Since this side is a little skinnier than this one, I'm going to put it across from the other side that's skinnier. So this side seems a little skinnier, so I'm going to go like this. I'm going to try to line these two lines up together and then keep this up here at this edge. While it's still not set, while the glue's still not set, you can still kind of move it around. There. Still got to get that V going in there too. So I think that's working. Glue this one. There's a V shape there. This one's a lot bigger, but on the outside you can't tell so much. Wait till that sits. There. There's our body of our reindeer. Here's the head. And I kind of just made him turning a little bit so he's not just facing forward. Gives him a little character. I'll have him turn the other way and they can look at each other when they're sitting together. Put a little dot a little bit off center. You need a little bit more on this one to hold this little piece that's going to sit. I'm going to roll it a little bit. It's going to sit kind of off to the side. And you see that? So there's that little guy, body all together. He needs antlers and a tail and some ears. So for the tail, got this little piece. It's about 1 inch. I'm going to cut a piece just a little shorter than that. And I'm going to bend it in half, like that. And I'm going to bend this piece in half, like that. I don't think this piece is as long as I want it, but I think it'll do. Let's see. So I'm going to tuck this red and white piece into the red piece a little bit and then just kind of squeeze them together so they're in a row, but they're all stuck together. So this is going to be the tail. Put a bunch of glue right up on the top, away from his legs. A little dot there. And then kind of move it around a little so it picks up the glue everywhere, and you can hold it like that. So there's his little tail. Then I've got, let's see, I think I did ears next. So for the ears, they're about 1 inch. I bent them, and I made a point because usually deer ears are pointy. Then I pulled it apart. Okay. Pulled it apart, and then I kind of made it a little round like that. Do the other one. Just try to get it in half there. Make your point so you're squeezing the top part together. It's folded. Open it back up and then bend in so you're making a little arc like that. So there's the two ears. Put a little dot of glue back towards the side a little bit, and then one more over here across from it like that. Press your ear down. You're leaving a little space right here for the antlers to go. Ears. Kind of look like a horse right now, except for that tail. A little bushy tail. So for the antlers, I kind of wanted to make them a little more decorative. These were about 1 inch. I'm going to do about 1 inch for this. This is going to be the part that sticks to the back. And I think that's about how high I want them. So that's about 1 1/8 inches. 2 of those. These chenille pieces I got as bendy beasts, I think. They were in some kit. And like I said, I kind of grab scraps and stuff so that I have spare things to use instead of costing money. I'm going to make a little bit of a cross shape here, like a T, and I'm going to twist that right around there. So it's tied right around that other one there. I'm going to bend this in. Going to bend this one a little bit like that, and I'll bend this one up this way. Kind of looks like oh, what are those things called? Like King Neptune has one. A staff, maybe. All right, there's that guy. Make another one. Twist it around. I did it backwards. Okay, fix it. Do that one. Twist that around. Same thing. Bend it. Bend that one. Bend this one. It's got 2 going in and 1 going in the other way. We'll put a big dot right there. We'll put them both down at once. I'm kind of putting them facing forward, so they're going this way instead of this way. Just a little bit. Like this. And then we'll get the other guy. And I've got the 2 in the back of his head, the 2 parts, and then the 1 goes in the front. Once this is dried, you can kind of mess with them a little bit more. Make sure they're about the same height. So there's his little antlers. ears, tail. Then what? Oh, we've got some eyes. Ooh, we'll do the eyes. So I'm using Google eyes. I had little round ones last time. So we'll put them probably right about there. Gives him a lot of character. I can see that. Yeah. And then more. So you can see them. They're kind of far apart because if you look at a deer, their eyes are on the other sides of their head. It's kind of like, you know, like cats and dogs. But again, you can be as creative as you want with this. So if you put them right next to each other or one on his tail, that is absolutely fine. Give him a nose. Ooh, that was a lot of glue. So far, there he is. He just needs a bow and then his bell. So I saved this bow from a gift or something. It's already got a tied piece and it was hot glued on, so I should be able to just swipe it right off of there. Just like that. So I can put that right on there. That's a big bow for that guy. I did save these too from something else. If you wanted to make your own bow, just try to make sure you keep the face side, like these dots would be the face and this would be the back. On the outside, you make two little loops against each other and have the rest hanging down and tie them like you would a shoe tie. Try to get them out a little farther so you have room to work with them. Get them together like bunny ears. Twist it around and through. Pull. Then you can fiddle with it. I always try to get that one little guy that wants to stay in the front and the back. There's a way to do it, but it takes a minute to learn. So I'm pulling these tighter, and then I'll pull again, and I'll pull tighter, adjusting, pull this again, because we want to kind of make a smaller bow. We don't need all this. So basically like that. Now I'm going to mess with it a little, make sure I get the little decoration on the outside. We could just turn it around, cut off the ends, and there's a new bow. So that's how you do that. But I'm cheating. I'm going to use the stuff I saved. If you go to a garage sale or a Goodwill or something, there's a little fruit fly. He's wanting to get in on the action. Oopsie, that's not good. That's on the... All right, turn this around. Oh, yeah. There. So he's got his bow. Make him happy. Made a clump of glue there. I'll pick off all the stringy parts when I'm all done. Right now I'm going to make this little dot right under the bow, kind of touching it. And put the little bell right on there. So there he is. Try not to get the glue inside the bell, otherwise it won't be jingling. And I think I might have even done that. So there he is. Okay, we can move these around a little bit too. Just kind of press them down so they're a little out of his way. You can move his ears a little. You could flip one down a little bit, give him a little cute sassiness. So there he is, a little reindeer. I'll take a picture of him and then I'll put them on the cover so you'll know what it looks like. And then got one more that we're gonna do. You've probably seen this. This is a good little gift that you could give to your friends. I made a bow ahead of time so it would be a little easier. You got eyeballs, you got a nose. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna bend this around the candy cane, twist it, and then I'm gonna cut a little piece. I'm gonna cut the same size piece off over here. It's about an inch. I think I started with about a 6-inch piece. So same thing that we've been doing. Just wrap it around. Just like that. And like that. Do the same over here. Bend it around the way you like it. And then I just bent this down. Like that. And then I'll put the little eyeballs on them. These are kind of big eyeballs, so I think I'm going to, right after the bend, I'm going to put them right next to each other. See how they land. So we're using the hot glue for that. Put one eye on. And the other eye. Kind of hold them on there. I don't know, I think they might be a little far down, but it's kind of cute. Put his nose on. And then he gets a bow that goes on the other side. And you can hang these on a Christmas tree branch. There he is. Just hang it right like that. And you'll still see the bow. Okay. This is our project for the day. A little reindeer. Okay. Like us, leave us some comments. Let us know how you liked it. Show us your pictures, your craft, how you did it. Love to hear from you. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.